going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. If you guys do want to join me here on my server, the IP is pokecentral.org. Links you need to join are down in the description. There is a tutorial on how to install Pixelmon, as well as a link to our Technic mod pack. If you guys do need any support getting the Pixelmon mod, all you gotta do is go ahead and click the Discord invite link down in the description of this video, and you will join a community of over 10,000 people that play Pixelmon and can help you figure out how to go ahead and install the mod correctly. And we have a support channel, like I said, 10,000 members over in that channel, so there are plenty of people, and I'm sure you can find someone willing to help. And also, there's currently a 40% off sale on the store buy.pokecentral.org, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and click that link. It'll also be down in the description, and you can just see if any of the rank perks are really worth it to you. I definitely recommend getting Legend if you are going to be getting a rank, because that has /fly, which is by far the best perk here on the server. And okay, so we got ourselves a shiny Remoraid that actually just spawned here on the server. Let's go ahead and jump into battle with this thing. I don't actually have my Parasect on my team, so we're just going to have to hope that these Ultra Balls work. But this is actually, I think, going to be our second shiny Remoraid we ever caught here at the island. They are pretty common for shiny Pokemon just because they are pretty common Pokemon overall. So you see them quite a bit here, but we did catch it with the first Ultra Ball that we used there. Not too bad at all. And if we go ahead and check our PC here, we have a shiny box. Do we have... Oh, wow. We've actually caught two other shiny Remoraids. So this is the third one that spawned here on the island. So today I really want to take a step away from the How to Train Your Pokemon series that I've been uploading, and I want to get back to work on my base. I have been kind of neglecting it for the last week, 2 weeks, something like that. Haven't really made any progress whatsoever to the entire structure of the house. I got so lazy that I went ahead and just filled in all of the walls with glass blocks in order to prevent people from going to the top 2 floors. Instead of actually finishing the house, I just kind of filled it in. So we definitely need to work on that. But in today's episode, I don't want to touch the main house, our mansion here, which looks amazing, by the way. I know I'm the one that built it, so I don't even know if I can say it, but this looks really, really cool. I really love how it's not just a box, you know. It's really, there's a lot of stuff going on here. You get the entryway, which is a whole separate structure sort of thing. You get this thing, which is a whole separate structure, and then the whole house is just a really cool shape and design to it. And I just really like this style of building. I think I'm probably going to start building all of my houses in this style, just because it's not hard to do. It's actually a really, really easy style, and it just works. It looks good. There is maybe a little bit too much of the white blocks on the wall. It could use a little bit splash of color, but I really do like the spruce wood here and the green roof. I feel like it all really ties together really, really well. But that's not what this video is about. What this video is about is getting started on our underwater lab, underwater secret base, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be making a secret entrance, which I guess isn't really secret because I'm showing it to all of you guys. So an entrance down to our little underground base there, and we're going to have basically just an area where we can go underneath our house, where we can put like cloning machines, maybe trading machines, PCs, all of the different things, fossil machines, all of that kind of stuff, as well as possibly rebuild our Pokeball factory. I don't know if we're going to get around to that, but at some point I want to have that back here on the island, since it was like the first thing I built here on the server. And then I also want one of the walls to be like a glass wall looking out into the ocean. I feel like that could look really, really cool with all the Pokemon swimming around. So I guess there's a couple things we need to do. Number one is we need to see if Waterstone armor gives a water breathing effect. I think it does, but I could be totally wrong on that. But to find out, we're not even going to look it up, because I could look it up. I could save myself some money if I am wrong, but I'm feeling unlucky today. And I think that if we go ahead and get all of the water stones that we need, that's going to be 24. So right about there. It's going to be 28,000 coins. And we should be able to craft this into a full set of armor that gives us water breathing. Maybe it gives some other effect, but I'm pretty sure it'll be water breathing. That makes the most sense to me, so I'm just going to go with it. So let's go ahead and replace all of that. And water breathing. Nice. Okay, that's going to come in so handy. So step number 2 is figuring out a way to clear out an area down here. So I need to figure out exactly what I want to do. And does this... Wait a second. Well, that's odd. It's like lighting up the water, even though it's just a water breathing effect, but it actually makes it harder to see things. It's very strange, but that is okay because we're not really focused on finding Pokemon down here. We are purely going to be focusing on making a space that we can use for all of those things I mentioned. I got to figure out where I want to put the entrance, though. I could put it either in the house, but I think that's going to be a no-go because this first floor of the house is going to be kind of public area. Anyone can come in here that finds the island, and that's going to be perfectly fine. So I want to keep that space mainly as just a welcoming area for anyone that wants to come visit the house. So I don't think a secret entrance would work there. We could put it in the bottom of the boat, which I think is a really, really cool idea. The problem is, number one, there's nowhere to really hide the redstone, and the boat isn't really that big to where it could probably... I could maybe make it work. But it's going to be a tight squeeze trying to fit it into that little tiny space there. And also, it doesn't really give a good way to get into the base. We'd have to build some sort of a tunnel, which is just kind of an awkward system. But we do have this area over here. We have this rocky area here, and I was thinking, what if we go ahead and come in here and we build it down in this area? Either in this area or maybe we even have the entrance up in one of these rocks. And then you like fall down into a tunnel that leads you over to the base. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this, but I feel like a one-way tunnel will be fine. I don't think we need to be able to get out of the base because I can just use /home. So I'm thinking this is probably our best bet. And this will actually go ahead and put us down at water level because it's actually already underneath the sea level here. And so we should be able to just kind of lead out from somewhere over here and then lead straight into a little underwater bunker here. Okay, so before we even do that, I think that's my plan. I'm going to go with that. So we're going to have the door be over here. We need to figure out how do we get rid of all of this water? How do we clear it out? And we could use sponges, which is probably a good idea. But I don't know if it's a good idea to just start placing sponges on the bottom of this. I guess that could work. I mean, the worst that happens is I have to use World Edit to fix my mistake because I destroy the whole area. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves some sponges down here in the misc blocks. I think they're pretty expensive, but we're still going to buy 10 of them just because we're rich and I don't have anything else to spend my money on. And then we're going to head on home and we're going to go ahead and just place some sponges down and see exactly what's going to happen here. Because I think the water should stop flowing. So it's not like it's going to fill in the area again. So if we go ahead and click here. Oh, it does fill it back in. Okay, has it always done that? See, I thought when you placed a sponge, I thought it cleared the water and it just, like, I don't know, froze all the water blocks around it to where it wouldn't fill back in. I feel like that's how it used to work. But maybe they changed it when they added in all of the sponges to be, like, more accessible in survival mode. I don't know. But what we're actually going to have to do in that case is somehow build some sort of a platform. Maybe even, you know what? Maybe even get some sand and just drop all the sand down through there and just fill in the entire underneath side of the island. It's going to take a very, very long time to clear out, but I feel like that's probably our best bet. So let's warp on over to the shop and see if we can get some sand. I think it's over here, right? Sand. Okay, hello. And then let's just buy a ton of this. We're going to need so much. I need to make sure not to buy too much at one time just because it can crash your game if you do that. But do we have a full inventory yet? No, not even close. Okay. We're going to need way more. But I don't feel bad spending this much money on sand after we just spent so much on sponges. This isn't even that much. All right, there we go. Okay, that's almost a full inventory. And I think we're probably going to end up using all of it. So you see here, we have to fill up from the bottom of the ocean all the way up to the island. I was thinking maybe we just build a platform and go to there. Somewhere like this level, but the problem with that is then we're just going to still have a floating island. So what if we go ahead and go around the border here and we just go like this and we drop the sand in and we build up walls and then we remove all the water on the inside. Then we have a massive structure underneath our island that we can use for whatever we want. So this is going to take a very, 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 very long time. But, oh my god, it's going to take such a long time. Okay, that's fine though. You know what? It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it once we get it done. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that while I do this, because it is gonna take a very, very long time to do it. But you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead, keep doing this, place all the blocks, build this all the way up to the island, and make sort of a structure here. I'm probably not gonna do the whole island, just because that's gonna take like years. But maybe I'll come around and maybe I'll hook it up to like right here, or maybe I'll even do a smaller circle and we can expand it later on if we want. But for now, I'm just going to try to build up these walls as much as I can. Well, here's a little bit of a progress update. This has taken quite a bit of sand, as you can see. We had almost a full inventory, so it looks like it took maybe 5 sacks of sand for all this. So I guess not too bad. We're going to have plenty if we go ahead and just make a little circle here, which I think is what we're going to do. I don't think we need it to be the whole island. And like I said, we can always expand later. It'll be easier just to do a small little section here. Something like maybe this, across like this, and down like this, and then back around and wrap it around and connect it up. Then it will be to do the whole island at once anyways. So adding on later is something that we can definitely do if we end up needing more space, because I feel like we're probably going to need to add a whole separate section for the Pokeball factory if we go ahead and end up doing that. So let's just go ahead and get the basic walls in here, and then we'll go ahead and start trying to figure out how exactly we're going to clear out all of the water on the inside. Okay, so the entire sand wall is put into place. I pretty much used all of the sand in my inventory. We still have a few stacks left. I'm a little bit worried that we're actually going to have to build kind of like a grid system inside here in order to actually get rid of the water, because if we just go ahead and do something like this, it's all just going to fill itself back in. Yeah, even if we spam them down real quick. It actually, for some reason, these ones back here did not get filled in. But for the most part, that's really not going to work. We don't have a pickaxe. Did we lose our pickaxe again? That's a little bit awkward, but that's fine. You know what? I will just sit here and break all of these sponges and take ages to do so, and then we have to go smelt them down. But yeah, so it looks like we actually do have to go ahead and build basically grids out of sand. Every, I believe, probably like a 2x2 area for each one, maybe even 3x3. Probably 3x3. And that's going to be so much fun. I just can't wait, because we're probably going to have to use as much, if not more, sand than we did for the border just to go ahead and get this grid system up and working. So I really wish there was a better way to clear out areas of water. But you know what? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We could... Yeah, it looks like that's literally all of the water is completely filled back in now. So, okay. Great. Okay. Grids of sand. Next step. So I'm pretty sure this is actually what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to build little columns like this of sand for this entire area, kind of like a little grid system, and then we're going to have to fill it in so we block it off from the rest of the water. And then I guess we go down like this and just hope that it gets rid of all of the water in here. And I mean, that's really all we can do. I might have made this one a little bit too wide, because we did have to kind of place some sponges at awkward positions, but I mean, that's one column down, and then we have to do that about 100 more times in order to actually make any progress in here. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, and we have to leave this here until we've pretty much cleared out the entire space, because otherwise it'll fill back in with water. Okay, and there we go, guys. So that should be... Oh, no, did I just break something? Oh, no. Don't come in. Okay, so we should be good to go ahead and clear this all out, and the entire area now done, completely cleaned out. We just got to finish removing the last of this sand, and we have a little open space here. Where's that water coming from? All right, I keep breaking the outside walls somehow on accident. So let's go from the top down, and I left a sponge there the whole time. All right, got that, and now we have the area. So what we need to focus on next is actually building in the entry point. So I think we could actually make this place multiple floors. We could really do whatever we want with it. We have a ton of space to work with now, and the main thing is going to be actually getting a door, which I was trying to figure out a good place to put it, and then also going ahead and building I guess, a floor. We got to build the windows. We're pretty much going to have to replace the entire outer shell with different blocks because I don't necessarily want it to be built out of sand. And I probably should have thought about that before I made the outer wall sand blocks. I probably should have made it something like quartz or something that'll look good as like an underwater ocean base wall. But I didn't think that far ahead. I completely forgot that we were going to have to make this entire grid system. I kind of just thought we would be able to place sponges and clear it out. But it looks like, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's good to go. We gotta, oh gosh, this is going to cause a flood. Oh, it didn't actually cause a flood. Okay. So now, time to figure out where the door, that caused a flood. Time to figure out where the door goes. All right, so this is kind of where I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and put the door. So the first thing we need to do is actually move this chest completely out of the way, and it'll actually look fine if we go ahead and just put it right here. It actually kind of looks better there anyways. So that'll be our lapis chest, and we could actually put it like up here or something if we really wanted to put it with the enchantment set. But now we have all of this space to work with. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of an area here cleared out and make sure we have enough space to actually do what we need to do. And we'll put stone there. We'll put stone all the way up there. And we're just going to make a very basic, I think, a 1 wide piston door. So 1 by 2, 2 blocks tall, 1 block wide. Just because making even a 2 by 2 is going to be a whole lot more of a hassle, especially working in the ocean. It's kind of just a pain. So we're going to keep it as small as we possibly can. And I think this is probably the perfect place to go ahead and put it. And we can either put it here or here. And so from the interior, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Let's go ahead and actually fill that back up with sand. And that's just going to be kind of the entry point there. So we got to decide if we want it behind the water or to the right side of the water. And I kind of feel like since it is meant to be a secret base, per se, we should put it back behind the water. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So pistons, redstone, we need all of that good stuff. We can put away all this sand for the most part. I'll keep a stack on me just in case, but for the most part, it can just go in there. We'll keep like that much on me. And then the rest of this stuff, I don't even know what to do with. We're going to burn the water stone. We're going to burn the cobblestone. We'll keep the stone because it could come in handy. We'll grab a little bit more of that. Now sponges can probably just go into like the utility chest here. And then the redstone is what we're really looking for. So 2 sticky pistons, that's enough for our entire system. We're going to need some redstone torches. We're going to need some repeaters. We're going to need some redstone itself. And we're going to need at least 2 pressure plates. But I think that's it, right? I think that is all we're going to need for this entire setup. So we should be good to go now. So yeah, I think this will be good. We put it here. So these 2 blocks are going to have to go. And this is where we're actually going to put the pistons will go right here. And so we'll have to clear out a little bit more space. And then I'll actually get rid of this sand here just so that we have room to work with. And hopefully we can figure this out. I haven't built one of these redstone doors in a very, very long time. I know they are pretty simple, but I could be doing this totally inefficient. So try not to judge too much. I really haven't done this in a very long time. So if we go ahead and actually break that block and we break this, and we put stone here, we're going to have to put more stone underneath actually now that I think about it. So we might as well just go ahead and clear this all out and start filling in a little bit of stone just so we have some space to work with. So let's go ahead and just do maybe this and wrap it back around here just so we have all of this space that we don't have to worry about the water coming in and flooding our creation. All right, that should be good. That should be plenty of space. All right, actually left a water block in there, which I do not actually want. Okay, so there we go. Now we got to go ahead and do the redstone itself. So if we go ahead and put a torch here, redstone block here, redstone dust here. Now what we actually need to do is just light this block with a redstone signal, and that should go ahead and give us the door closing. So we have our door here. It should retract if we light this because that'll turn off this, that'll turn off the redstone. So all we need to do is put a repeater going into this block, redstone signal going into this block, redstone going into this right here, and then we need a redstone dust going here and here. And then the piston, oh, please work. Please work. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that is, I think, as simple as you can really get. I'm sure you could probably do something to make it even more simple because redstone is just crazy like that. But this is as simple as I can get. So that's going to open up on this side. We're not going to be able to do anything with this redstone here. So we kind of need a prismarine block, which I don't have. I think I got rid of all my prismarine. So let's warp on over to the shop real quick and grab one single prismarine block from, I believe, the Misc block shops down here. Prismarine, there we go. We just need one of those. Head on back, and then we'll go ahead and place it here. Now, it doesn't really matter. We could have just placed a stone block because it does kind of just blend in, but that is fine. Opens up, lets us in, and there we go. Now, let me go ahead and fill this all back in with sand so it kind of blends in a little bit better. And we'll figure out exactly what we want to do here. So, yeah, there we go. Entrance done. Entrance completed. Next step, start work on the interior of the secret base. But you can see it is pretty hidden. And we could actually put a different kind of pressure plate there, but I think that works the best. We could even do a button to even hide it even more, but yeah, that's fine. You know what? That's good. For now, that is good. That leads us into our bunker, and we can go ahead and start work on the interior, figure out exactly what we want to do inside this bunker, because, you know, it could be really, really cool, or it could be really, really not cool. It really just depends on where we go with it. Now, I am going to probably put a staircase, I think, right off the bat, because we are kind of hitting our head. So right when we go through this door, I think we should drop down some blocks. So we have a staircase, so the entrance is higher than the rest of the floor of the bunker, and we come down to maybe like this level here, and we have our first floor, and then maybe we even have an underneath floor or something underneath, and then this entire wall here is going to be replaced with stained glass going pretty much, I'd say, halfway around the secret bunker, and that will actually be a really, really cool view of the entire ocean there. And so if we go ahead and look at it from over here, it'll be this entire outside wall. Maybe even just from like there where the dock starts to where the rock starts. It's just going to be one big giant glass window, and then the rest of it will be something else. But I think that's actually going to be all we do today for the secret base. So if you guys do want to see more of the secret base, we're going to be continuing the work on it, hopefully in tomorrow's episode. I don't know exactly where we're going to go with it, but I have some ideas, and I think we could end up making this really, really cool once we get into it a little bit more. But I think that's pretty good progress. Clearing out that water took well over an hour, and then building that redstone door took about 2 minutes, but that is okay because it was fun, and I actually really like the redstone door that I ended up making. That's one of the smallest designs I've ever made, which is sad. I just don't do redstone very much, so I just started kind of understanding it a little bit better and looking back into it. I used to be actually pretty good at it, but you know, when you take a really long break for something, it takes a minute for it to come back to you. But I feel like that door will work just fine. So let's go ahead and put away all of these blocks and all of this stuff that we don't really need. And then I think, you know what? Let's go get ourselves a gym badge. Why not? We might as well, right? We might as well. We can get them pretty easily, and it's really not going to take much effort, I don't think. I really should be careful with what I say. Warp gym. I really should be careful, but at the same time, you know, why? So what gym are we even on? Gym badges/badges? We actually have the normal. Okay, so we're on the electric type gym here. Let's go ahead and get our team ready for the electric type gym. So I'm kind of thinking I want to use a lot of my new Pokemon, but Floatzel probably not going to be our best option here. So let's go ahead and get, I think we want to get our Ferrothorn just for good luck. It's going to be an electric type gym, so they're going to be super effective against water and flying types. So probably want to replace Swampert maybe with our Scolipede, and other than that, I think we should be good. I'm going to lead things with actually Scolipede. And then we're going to move into maybe using some of our other Pokemon here, but we have a physical attacker. No, we don't. Okay, that's not good. We need a physical attacker. Who do I want to replace, though? I kind of need Nidoking. I want to use Porygon because he's new. I want to use Latias and Noivern because he's new. Maybe I'll actually go ahead and get a Dragonite instead of our Ferrothorn, although Ferrothorn's so good. All right, well, we'll try with this first. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see if we can go ahead and actually win this fight. Now, what we need to do is go ahead into Dragonite, bump him up 1 level, confirm that. It'll cost 10 gems, and then we're going to bump Scolipede up 3 levels just so we have a very balanced team for this gym fight, and we're not at any sort of disadvantage against the gym leader. let's just go ahead and kick things off. Where is my Dragonite's weakness policy? Okay, well now I'm going to have to get a weakness policy. I don't know where it went, but that is fine. There we go. Okay, we got it. Let's do this. Okay, Magneton, I don't really care. Let's go ahead and protect. And let's go ahead and there we go. Speed boost, Swords Dance. Please don't one-shot me. All right, and protect again. Just going to use Thunderbolt. All right, we got a Swords Dance. We got 2 speed boosts. And now let's go ahead and bat and pass into another Pokemon here. And that is going to be our Dragonite because we have a physical attack increase and he's our only physical attacker on our team. So let's just go for it. All right. Please don't one-shot me. That did no damage at all. That is perfect. Okay. So we should be able to Earthquake, although Magneton is kind of floating. So I'm a little bit worried that he might have Levitate. But does he have Levitate though? I can't even. Now I have to look it up because it'll be really embarrassing if I use Earthquake when he has Levitate. No, he doesn't. Okay. Look at that. Boom. Wow, great. Fantastic. Okay, Pikachu, we can also Earthquake you. Because I assume you don't have Levitate. And same with you, Ampharos. We should be able to Mega Ampharos. We should still be able to one-shot you, I would hope. But we'll see how things go here. We're at, I think, a 100% increase in our damage due to the Swords Dance. And we're at a 100% increase in our speed as well due to the speed boost that we got baton passed onto our Dragonite. So none of these Pokemon are flying types at all. They're not. They're just standing on the ground. So that is a big weakness for this electric type gym. That's surprising. Wow. I mean, we don't want that, but I'm actually shocked. I was expecting at least 2 or 3 of them to be immune to ground type moves just because they were either flying types or something like that. But maybe there's just not a lot of electric type Pokemon that are immune to ground type moves due to their flight because it's their only weakness. So it wouldn't really be entirely fair, but that's very strange. Okay. That was a whole lot quicker than I thought. These gyms are actually really, really easy to beat. Poison. Should we just do it? Do you guys, you know what? It's the 50th episode. I might as well get all of my gym badges. Why not? Let's go ahead and grab our Poison gym badge as well. We'll save the other 3 maybe for a future episode, but Poison I think we can do. So the only change I'm actually going to make to my team here is actually switching out Dragonite for Mawile because Poison types are going to be completely effectiveless. Have no effect on our Mawile here. Now, why can I not use the Poke Designer on Mawile? That is very, very odd. Okay. What? No idea what's going on there, but it looks like we need to head on home and grab a couple of rare candies because for some reason, the Poke Designer is not wanting to work with our Mawile, so we're just going to have to do it old school way. There we go. Level 60. That is good. And we're going to jump into things with our Scolipede. Now, I will say poison type moves are going to be super effective against our Scolipede, right? No, never mind. He's not. No, he's grass type. Great. So they should be not effective. So this is actually perfect. Okay. Let me go ahead and Poke heal up. I was thinking he was grass type for some reason, but he's not at all. So we should be fine. Let's go ahead and protect. He's going to use Earth Power. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Swords Dance. And our Focus Sash is going to help us out there. We're going to protect again. And then we should be able to bat and pass into our Mawile. And I'm praying that we don't get one shot here. He's my only physical attacker, though, so we kind of just have to go with it. Ooh, that was a big hit. Okay. Is he going to hit me here with a shot that could kill me? I'm just going to go ahead and use Sucker Punch. I think that's our best bet, because if he uses a damage healing move, we'll get the hit off first, and we'll kill him. And if he doesn't use a damage dealing move, well, we should be fine anyways, so... Okay, let's just try it. Let's see how this goes. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to screw something up here, but if we do, we still have a whole nother team, and we can always re-challenge the gym as many times as possible, but I wasn't expecting that Ice Beam or Ice Punch or whatever it was to do so much damage. But we did manage to go ahead and one-shot the Nidoking, and we have a Scolipede up next. Do we want to Sucker Punch again? I think we can out... no, there's no way we're going to outspeed a Scolipede. Let's just try it. It failed. What is he using? Toxic Spikes. Okay. Okay, I guess let's try Iron Head, see what that does. He's going to lay some more Toxic Spikes. That's actually going to do a lot of damage. He's going to hold on, and then he's going to protect himself here. Okay. So we'll use Iron Head. He's going to send out a Gengar. Let's actually go with, I think, a Sucker Punch here. He's going to Mega Evolve, and I wonder what he's going to use. Hopefully a damage-dealing move and we can just one-shot him. Let's see. Yes, let's go. Okay, and then a Muck. Wow, is that a new model? I've never seen. No one uses Muck. Maybe I should do a How to Train Your Muck video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that, because literally no one uses Muck, but I'm sure he's an okay Pokemon. All right, let's go with an Iron Head. He's going to send out Weezing, which is fine by me. Go for it. Switch as much as you want. Perfectly fine. Or we'll just wipe your whole team if you want to do that. And that should be it. There we go. Won the battle using only... well, we didn't lose any Pokemon. We used 2 Pokemon. We lost 0. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's 2 gym badges down right there at the end of this episode. The 50th episode of this series, which is pretty long time for me to be doing a single Pixelmon series. I have done longer ones in the past. I think my longest ever was around 70 or 80 episodes. So maybe we'll go for 100 on this one. I don't know if you guys want me to. Usually what I end up doing is kind of burning out on Pixelmon after about 60, 70, 80 episodes. But this time around, I'm having a lot of fun with the new How to Train Your Pokemon series. And I feel like we could do that for a pretty long time. And on top of that, even if I do kind of burn out, what I end up normally doing is kind of taking a break, a short break, and trying to figure out other things I can upload. And then in that time, I kind of want to get back to Pixelmon, and then I start up a fresh series. So it doesn't really matter. Even if I do end this series, we will always have another one right around the corner. This is actually season 7 of my Pixelmon adventure. But yeah, guys, that's actually going to be it for this episode. So if you did enjoy, make sure to go leave a like on it. We are going to continue work on the secret base in the next episode. So if you do want to see that, make sure to go and subscribe to the channel. We are getting so close to 30,000 subscribers. I don't really have any plans for 30,000 subscribers. I'm not usually one to make a big deal about the milestones other than just saying thank you in the videos. But who knows? Maybe we'll end up doing something. I don't know for sure. We'll try and figure at least something little we can do. Maybe some event on the server or something like that. But with that being said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.